Hey, what's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Welcome to D Smith. Let's discuss. Welcome to today's session. In today's session, we have to talk about Pastor Ricky Floyd out of Memphis. He was at a bar, 1 o'clock in the morning, 1:30 in the morning. He was at a bar, right? So it was a song by Nelly and T.I., right? The song was called This Time of Night. And the premise of that song is between 1 and 4 o'clock in the morning, ain't nothing out there in the streets but one thing. But one thing. And you know what that thing is. So according to reports, Pastor Floyd got into an argument with a female. Do you get it? Hopefully you get it. Now, this is all allegedly. By all accounts, Pastor Floyd was a good man. Allegedly. The pastor was trying to get some from this young lady right here. She said no. Go home to your wife, allegedly, and get it from her. He got upset. They started arguing with each other, all alleged. She walks away to de-escalate the situation. The pastor allegedly cussed her out, allegedly shot a beer can at her, all alleged. She went back to the vehicle, got her gun. While heading back into the bar, the pastor assaulted her and she did what she had to do, self-defense. Now, all this alleged. But listen to what the news has to say as they paint this picture of the pastor being a good guy.
Memphis Pastor Ricky Floyd was in court this morning.
The Action News Haywood was in the courtroom with how he was in the courtroom, and he's joining us in the live now with how this case is moving forward. Good morning to you.
Hey, good morning, y'all. Now, while Marion was in court this morning, she spent most of that time ducked away from our cameras. When we did see her, when she did lift her head up, she could be seen crying at one point. Now, the judge in this case asked if she could afford an attorney or pay her $100,000 bond. Marion told the court that she wasn't sure.
Hey, look at that smile on that picture, man. Look at that smile on that picture. What does that say, or what does that tell you? Could be nothing, could be something. Drop a comment, let me know.
Her family could afford either. A public defender
Pastor
was requested
Ricky
by
Floyd.
the judge. Shelby County District Attorney Steve Mulroy was in court today, and he says that his office has no plans to increase bail in this case, but will oppose any plan to reduce it.
Clearly, there's more pressure when there's a lot of public attention on a particular case. We try not to let that make a decision. You know, we make our decision based on the facts and the law in each case.
Again, she will be in court tomorrow for a bond hearing. We are still waiting to see when the final arrangements will be for Pastor Floyd.
Memphis pastor is dead after a shooting at a downtown restaurant. Memphis police responded to Mama's on Kentucky Avenue just before 1:30 this morning.
At Mama's, 1:30 in the morning. Like I said, there's only one thing outside. No, two things outside at 1:30 in the morning. One of them is sex. The other one is drugs. It is what it is.
When they arrived, that's when they found the man dead. Sources have confirmed that the victim is Pastor Ricky Floyd from the Pursuit of God Church. Our Scott Mattis is actually live.
So this is why it's making news, because he was a pastor and he did good things in the community. But the devil was inside this guy right here, right or wrong.
Right now, where this all happened, Scott, this is a big story, impacts a lot of people in Memphis. What have you gathered, and what can you tell us?
Yeah, that's exactly right. The pastor, Ricky Floyd, of course, has influenced so many people all across the city of Memphis, specifically in Frazier, where he, of course, was a pastor and had been a pastor for so many years. But this morning around 1:30, his life was tragically cut short. I'm going to step out of the way so you can see exactly where we are. Kentucky Avenue and Crump. This, of course, is where construction starts on the Memphis side of the Mississippi River. Mama's Bar and Kitchen is where it all went down. Memphis.
Memphis people, please comment on this. Frazier, if you live in that area, please let me know. I'm right or wrong. That pastor was in the community, helping the community, but also serving the community. I hope you get it.
Responded to a shooting call this morning, like I said, just before 1:30 at the intersection of Kentucky and Crump, where investigators found Floyd deceased. Now, Floyd worked extensively in violence intervention and mentoring young boys with various nonprofits in the Frazier area and all across the city of Memphis. Memphis police have arrested 42-year-old Samantha Marion, and ABC 24 News has learned and confirmed that witnesses told investigators that the suspect, Marion, and the victim, Floyd, were in a verbal argument just before the shooting happened. Now, Marion has been charged with voluntary manslaughter.
What was that argument about? I already know. Let's go to the hotel and let me pray upon you, sister. The sister like, I don't need no prayer. Right or wrong, man. The pastor, let me pray with you, my sister. Wink, wink.
After this shooting, again, back out here live at the intersection of Kentucky Avenue and Crump at Mama's Bar and Kitchen. This is where it all went down tragically, where Ricky Floyd lost his life.
So when you read some of the Facebook comments, right, he could have driven away. He had the chance if he known death was lurking so near. But something, anger, unspoken words, or was he stubborn, kept Pastor Ricky Floyd from walking away thinking he had a choice, but he made the choice to escalate the situation. After hurling, dang, I didn't know that. So after throwing Samantha's phone to the ground and tossing a beer can in a heated moment, Floyd started to leave, climbing into his car only to pause and step back out towards her. Once he did that, it was a wrap. Self-defense. That's how I look at it. He had a choice. Get in your car, drive home to your wife. He did not do that. So there was witnesses there. So according to this, once again, Facebook, all allegedly. Witness, the pastor didn't want to hear the woman and threw a temper tantrum at whatever they said and acted aggressively. The woman willfully and knowingly shot the pastor to death. It will come out this pastor was a corrupt and perverted man. So like I said, there's only two things. 1 o'clock in the morning. Use your imagination. Use your imagination. I'm just saying, man. Families affected, his and hers. And she could not afford the bill. The family could not afford the bill. Right or wrong, how you look at it. But man, Nico Robinson, shout out to her. But let me know what you think, man. The pastor was trying to get something. Like, comment, subscribe. Welcome to the session.